Ghost! Oh.
Well, welcome, Machine Sarah.
Oh, welcome, Machine Eileen. I love your witchy hat.
Well, thank you. It's very floppy and directly in my eyes, but I sewed this last year.
You sewed this?
I sewed it, and then I hot glued the things.
She
It
sewed
was
it.
very crafty.
You're a crafty witch, aren't you?
A crafty witch.
A crafty witch.
But I can't see very well, that's for sure.
Well, little known fact, or maybe fact.
A factoid.
A factoid. Machine Eileen here does a lot of things. She sews.
That's true.
She cooks.
I'm very domestic.
She is. She's a dominant. Just kidding.
That's something
That's something else. She's a dominant force in
Yes.
the community.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Yes.
Welcome. Can you tell me about your shirt? Because I had the same shirt,
We
obviously.
do.
We like matching.
We love matching.
For a feminist band, we often talk about costumes and matching. So here we are.
Costumes and matching.
I like this.
Oh, look, it's holding them up.
Hold on, that's
Thanks,
it.
Hey, look at that. I didn't know till now.
Now you know. Now you know.
Now we know. It's Hex the Patriarchy. And
Yeah.
it's either going, I don't know, or hey, lift them up.
Raise the
Raise
roof.
the roof. Hex.
I love that.
So we are matching. We love to match.
You enjoy that.
And we're here for the Halloween edition
Yes.
of our YouTube channel.
Yes. And talk about very spooky things.
Ooh. Like the Beauty Industrial Complex?
Yes. That's very scary and very spooky
It is very,
and very intrusive on our lives. You were just telling me recently about a podcast you were listening to.
Mm-hmm. I was listening to a podcast. What the hell podcast was it? I don't remember which one, but...
Oh, Mayim Bialik, right?
Thank you.
Is that how you pronounce
That's,
it?
that's why I didn't
think
remember
so.
it. Because I can't
You
say
have the
Mayim
curse.
Bialik.
I know, it's the curse of the literate. You read things and you don't actually
Oh.
pronounce them and speak them out loud. So I don't know. I just made that
You
thing
made
up.
me feel better.
The curse of the literate.
The curse of the literate.
Ah, damn this curse!
Oh, the language.
All the language.
All the language. All the words.
Regardless.
Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik.
Mayim Bialik.
Yes.
Justine Bateman was on.
Mm.
Now she rules supreme.
She rules the roost.
What?
She's
She's a badass.
she's a badass. I don't know why I did it like this.
She's a witch.
Oh, everything's very spooky.
And also this very spooky.
Yeah,
Did you ever do the triangle devil?
Yeah, that's how you truly summon
Summon
Satan himself.
Satan himself.
Yes.
Or Justine Bateman.
Justine Bateman. I would take Justine Bateman. I really don't like Satan. I've never met the guy.
Yeah, me neither. I hear he's kind of a douche. I don't
Probably.
like that term douche, but I kind of do too. Do I? I mean, douche.
It's
Oh,
like-
that's a whole other convo.
It's like when I call people a skank. Like, you have to really, you have to earn that title.
I like skank.
I like skank, too. It's a really terrible thing to call women, but I can name a few women that I'm like, wow, that woman is an
Skank.
absolute skank.
I think we had a list of skanks.
Lauren Bobart. She's like the queen of the skanks. What a skank.
She's a full-on skank.
I think we talked about this before.
We did.
Anyway.
We did. Justine Bateman.
Not a skank. Regardless, what was she talking about on the podcast?
Wait. What is Lauren Bobart's favorite activity?
I don't know. What is Lauren Bobart's favorite activity?
Roller skanking.
Oh, dang! Like skanking, like skanking.
I'm on
It's
roller
just
skates and
like
skanking.
ska.
No,
Roller
she's
ska.
roller skunking. All right, anyway.
Regardless, back to serious
Justine
matters.
Bateman.
Yes.
Justine Bateman. So she was on the podcast, and she has this book called Face, I think. I own
Nice.
it, but I don't remember anything other than her face is on it.
Oh, well, that would make sense.
Yes, because it's called that. And she hasn't done anything, like no work. Her wrinkles are her wrinkles. Her face is her face. And she's badass about it. She's like, look how fucking rad my face is. She even said that on the podcast, something to that effect. And she's talking about her neck. And like, look at these bitchin' lines. And she she's fully loves herself, and I love her for that because
It's incredibly rare.
It is rare
because we've talked about this. The machine, a bad machine, not a good machine like us, but the bad machine of making women feel bad about being themselves, being their age, being their size, being their whatever else they are. There's always somebody or something that makes decisions on how women should appear, act, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and you had a really excellent video the other day, which I was so glad that you shared it, just telling us, hey, you know what, you look how you're supposed to look, you look great.
Yeah.
Diet culture sucks. It does.
It's stupid.
It's so bad.
You were probably never put on a diet.
No,
you're a very thin person.
I'm a thin person, yes. And but yet, well, first of all, I was born 3 months early. I was 2 pounds, and so I'm like still 2 pounds. Not really.
I'm just 2 pounds.
I'm just a tiny human being. You can barely see me. So, being the invisible person I am.
Yes.
Even though I'm a thin person, I still feel like a big lard ass because America told me, Sarah, you're a lard ass. You're a lard ass. You're old, and
old.
Yeah, and you're pretty much.
Well, you're menopausal, so you're not worth anything. You can't even breed for the patriarchy anymore.
I cannot breed.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
I know. Oh, we didn't bring baby today. Baby's sleeping.
He's busy.
He's sewing.
Baby. He's sewing. He's got a little these little tiny plastic hands. Regardless, I can remember the first diet that I was put on because I was always a very chubby kid, and I'm still very chubby still. But I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm past the point of caring, and and that diet was the cabbage soup diet.
Oh shit! Who put you on it?
I'm not going to name names.
Starts with a dad.
No,
it's mom.
That's the mother.
Oh.
She just passed away. So
Oh,
I should be really kind of.
I'm sorry.
No, it was okay because she was
witch.
very thin too. And then she had this family move into her home, and obviously we're like different size people. Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's fucked up.
It's super fucked up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it's like it's a kid, and I see kids now because obviously I work with the youths at various ages, and I see kids now. I'm like, oh no, you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah,
like it's fine.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and kids that are like I see kids that are 8, 9, 10 years old, and they're like the same exact size I was when I was that size, and I'm like, these kids aren't huge.
No.
They're not like they're running around and living their lives. So why are we judging even children?
Exactly
how they look?
It's terrible.
But I have lots of reasons why that would happen.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with me.
Nope. I remember as a kid, my mom was always on a diet. Plus, we just didn't really have food.
There's that
So
too.
she went on the no food for you diet. She had, anyway, that's another story. But she had Slim Fast, the chocolatey treat, right? So here's the thing.
It's delicious.
Fucking
I've
great.
never had it. Is it really good?
For a hungry kid, it's the best after school snack.
What a great after school snack.
Who's been eating my... Why am I making her a witch?
Who's been eating my Slim Fast?
It's not chocolate milk.
God damn it. Drink your fucking quick, Sarah.
Your
Nestle Quick has so many calories.
Wait a minute. You can't have that. You can't have Nestle Quick. That's
No,
a name brand.
Ooh.
Have this
Spooky.
apple. Now, my mom, we had this conversation just this weekend, my mom and I, not about Slim Fast, but we did talk about what these apples we had in the 70s. There was like one apple, Red Delicious.
Oh yeah,
It
disgusting.
was like Red Disgusting, right?
Mealy, gross.
Oh,
yeah, they're just
horrible.
like, they look pretty, and they're the worst thing you've ever eaten.
Yes.
In your life.
Oh God, thank God. You
Yeah,
agree.
no, yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm from Maine. We have a lot of apples in Maine.
yeah.
Yeah, you would not see a Red Delicious in Maine.
California was like, yeah, you get this,
Hey,
kid.
Enjoy your
and
shit.
a pack of cigarettes.
Hey!
Yeah. So anyway, but I remember drinking that, and was the only sustenance I got. But, that and steakums.
Ew.
It's horrible.
Ugh.
Are those the worst? Have you ever eaten that?
No, we had them for school lunch. I very clearly remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up in rural Maine, and, I'm sure they didn't give a shit about school lunch. It was a you get what you get thing. We always had steakums. It was really, really gross.
Horrible.
And the most disgusting thing, and I'm a school lunch lady.
Yeah,
so I keep talking about this. Like at school, I'm like, you kids have no idea. When I was a kid, the worst meal that we had was called a bologna cup. Okay.
A bologna
So
cup?
a cup, yeah. So they'd take a circle of bologna, and if we fried it, it would like turn into a cup. It would get inverted.
Oh.
And they would put a scoop of mashed potatoes in it. Mashed potato. Instant mashed potatoes.
No, potato buns?
No.
Well, we have to make that.
Yeah,
we have to next
yeah.
party.
If we can get like vegan bologna.
Yeah. Bologna. Oh, we're so gonna do that.
Bologna.
Potato buns. Bologna.
Bologna cups for everybody.
Look, we brought the bologna cups.
Anyway.
Justine Bateman.
Yes.
Yes. Justine Bateman. So, I have a story about her. Speaking of her, and also like diet culture and getting old and all that shit. So when I was a girl,
Lady business.
lady business. When I was I don't know, around 30. I have a friend who's a photographer, and I still do to this day. But she was doing some fashion modeling work, not as the model, but as the photographer. And Justine Bateman at that time launched like a knits, like clothing artisan. I was going to go through all the things, but like really, really cool stuff. And she needed, for her website and then just catalog work stuff, she needed models, right? So my friend Laura, she often used me for these types of things. And I was like, oh, well, okay, I'll do it. But and there's another girl doing it who is probably only 5 years younger than me.
Yeah.
But that was big news.
Well, she was in her 20s, and you were clearly out of your 20s as a 30-year-old.
Exactly, out of my 20s. But we did this photo shoot. And it was really cool, but I was like the old. So this is what I do in situations like this. Justine Bateman didn't know. My friend kind of knew because she knows how I am. And well, I did tell her, I'm like, oh, I'm the old model, so I'm going to do this thing. So in the photos, like there's pictures of us looking in the mirror, putting on lipstick, and I'm giving young girl the side eye.
Oh, like
I'm like, the fuck,
young girl.
Yeah,
Nice.
I did all that kind of thing, and I mean, sweet girl,
Yeah.
but the fact that I was the old one, and
model.
that so I have the photos somewhere, and I don't know if anything came of it, but that's my Justine Bateman story. And when I was a kid, I'll say a kid, when I was young, doing that kind of thing, like I was the art school model. She's cheap, she's not that cheap.
She's not skank.
We can use
She's
her,
just
but
inexpensive.
she's inexpensive. And so I did different photo shoots, and then I did this one thing that I don't know if I should feel proud of. Kind of do, but also not so good. Anyway, the school I worked for was an art school, and it had a fashion program. So this is where my little fashion thing came in. I was asked to be in a fashion show. Great. Well, it turns out it was all of her work was around like being a spy. Like that was the theme, Agent 99, something like that. I was like, all right, I'll be in it.
Do that.
I'll be in it. Because, even back then, I'm like, fuck the fashion industry and fuck all this shit. Excuse me. So I'm like, I'll be in it. I was the plus size model. What?
Oh my god.
Fuck that.
Sarah, it was all that slim fast you tried.
I know. It bulked me up.
Bulked you up.
Fucking slim fast.
God dang, man.
So I was the plus size model. So I was like, well, okay, that's fine. So sure enough, we go, we'll get our fittings and everything, and we go and we're waiting to get out there, and it's like you see on the TV, you're like backstage and they're all putting these clothes on you and throwing them on.
Yeah.
They gave us pretend guns. Now, what's a girl to do with a pretend gun at a fashion show? I don't know. And this is preschool shootings and stuff, so
it wasn't such a big deal.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Well, so what I would do is I'd get all backstage, like, yeah, okay, here we go. And then I'd walk out and do my thing. And then as soon as I was out from the curtain, I would get a crazy look on my face. And I would look at the gun like, I'm going to do it to myself.
This is it.
Like, this is the fashion industry. Like, this is fucked.
Right.
And then I go to the end of the runway and I just look. And then I walk back. Like,
Nice.
So when I went, oops, excuse me. When I
Your notes
that I never use. So when I went backstage, I was walking in like this, so they thought that I was just normal.
Nice.
Yeah. The last hurrah where we all go out together like arm in arm like the gals do. I just held it to my head like this. And then turned around and went back. And that was
the end of your modeling career.
It totally was. It was the end of my modeling
it.
career, but you know what? I guess I feel okay about it still because, you should make art and hijack people's art. And I thought it was so fucked.
It's performance art.
It is.
It
is.
Exactly what the machine is all
The
about.
machine is all about that. So that's my story about that. Thanks, Justine Bateman, for letting me be the elder model. And lady that I was in your fashion show, I'm sorry I fucked it up. But I also know that the guy recording it, he did some crazy stuff to it too. He made it all like wacky video, like what? And so, but we were in cahoots. So sorry. Anyway, so that's that.
It's in the past. Let it go.
Okay. I do love fashion. I love matching outfits.
I like matching outfits.
Mm-hmm. I love a good makeup. I tried to do Andorra from Bewitched Eyes today.
Yeah.
I tried.
Nice.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, that has to be for you.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yep.
So
there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Fashion.
There you go.
So in my family, always there's been a real focus on appearance and weight, which is like, okay, I passed there for the most part.
Yeah.
Except when I was pregnant.
Oh, well, then you were a lard ass.
Oh my God. People did not love pregnant Sarah. And
Interesting.
I was like, they were shocked.
That you were too large, carrying a human being, in your body, pushing your internal organs around. Okay.
Some of the not just family but friends too. Some of the responses to my pregnancy was this: "Oh my God!"
Whoa.
Yeah. Strangers saying, "What do you do?" And I remember walking across a parking lot, all like, "I'm having a baby in 4 months." Yeah. "When do you do?" I'm like, "Whatever month, January." "Oh my God, are you having twins?" And then I was like, "No,
No, fuck you.
And then I had an appointment I had to go to do a presentation, and I went in the bathroom and cried.
Yeah, no kidding.
No fucking fun.
Well, you're in a vulnerable place anyway, and then people still have comments.
So, screw that.
Yeah, I don't like the comments. I don't like any comments. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Yeah, that's one of the, I don't know, my big pet peeves about how women treat each other in a lot of ways. And I know we get it from men too, and it's part of this whole entire system, this patriarchal system, right? Is you have to look a very specific way. And women who play the game, who think that other women have to look and be and do this other thing that is very structured and fits into the system that exists.
Question.
It bothers me a lot.
Yeah, me too. And the system is interesting. So Justine Bateman talked about this. So we have all of these women. It's totally acceptable to, have plastic in your face and your breasts and everywhere. And the new exciting
the bubble butt.
It's like the new exciting Brazilian
This
butt.
butt. Yeah, good for them.
Butt that doesn't exist in nature in most cases. But how did that happen? Who decided it? And how did we societally come together and say, "Oh, that's okay"?
Like that's the beauty standard that we want now.
Yeah.
Because the beauty standard always changes too, right?
They're going to be molded, corroded. Their
Holy
booty
moly.
exploded.
I mean, you remember the 90s. It was all,
So my eyebrows are this way.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And I didn't do the eyebrow thing in the 90s. I have very light eyebrows because I have very pale
Yeah.
I'm a very pale persona.
I'm like a good ghost.
I'm like just a wandering waif on the winds, the four winds.
A blithe spirit.
Yeah, but I remember it being, oh my gosh, one time I remember being, I was in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
One time I was in the Army.
Oh,
Anyway, I was in a cab, and at that time I had very short hair, because why wouldn't you? It was very like pixie, and my hair used to be really curly, so it was like really kind of cute, whatever.
It is very cute. I met you when you had short, cute, pixie, curly hair.
Yeah, and now it's like straight and a lot more like pale.
Mine.
It's just pale, you know.
Beautiful.
It's red that just washes out over the years.
It's
I
beautiful.
got a story about that too.
Oh.
But I was in this cab with a couple other people, and it was before Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed. So we were all in the military. We did not want to be in the military. It was after 9/11. It was a really complicated time. We all got recalled, and it just was awful. And one of the people I was with is gay, a gay man, and he really wanted to get out. He's like, keep telling them I'm gay, you know.
Right,
and you're
right.
like, well, yeah, we don't
hear
listen to that.
Yeah.
So we're in this cab, and he's talking about it, and then the cab driver turns to me, and he's like, well, I think that you're probably gay. And I was like, really?
Oh, interesting.
He's like, why? He's like, well, I just see the way you're dressing, and you have short hair. And I was like, huh, that's a really interesting thing. Yeah, it was a very a weird like moment of like, do you look gay?
Yeah,
do you look gay?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Did you cut him?
I wanted to slit his throat.
But
you shouldn't murder cab drivers in Oklahoma. That's a bad idea. Forgot to mention it was in Oklahoma.
Oh.
Yeah.
I kind of think all the more reason to, because Oklahoma.
Yeah. But that brings me to my other story. I was always the very redhead, big time. Like, if you see pictures of me, it's like that super bright. And as I've gotten older, it just gets, it fades out for redheads. And we'll just end up with white hair eventually, which is fine. And I don't care one way or another. I was back in Maine this summer for my stepmother's funeral.
And I've already...
Rest in peace.
I've already...
Rest in peace, please.
R.I.P. Sorry. What is it with your dad? And
it's just like, I should just... it's okay.
I have problems.
Life is complicated, Sarah. It's totally fine. I was talking to an uncle of mine, and he's like, what happened to your hair? You're always the redhead. And I was like, I'm 45 years old. This is what happens to redheads as they get older. Lucille Ball, she was a bright redhead. And then she dyed it as she got older, which is a lot of redheads do because it's a strange part of your identity.
Yeah, sure.
From a very young age.
Yeah. What did you say? Just like,
I was just,
dude, this is what happens to your hair.
What happens like when you get old. Like, he's like 65 years old, so. And he had red hair too, so he should have known better.
Shame. People suck.
They're weird.
I sent a picture of my son Sam, my only kid, his junior year picture to my dad. My dad saw Sam 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I sent it to him last weekend. Is your son dyeing his hair and his eyebrows? It's like, what are you talking about? Why? I thought he had really light hair. I'm like, Dad, you just saw him 2 weeks ago.
No,
I was like, it's a school picture. They always look like, weird, greasy, weird. I mean, Sam doesn't look greasy, but like boys, he looked like he had a tan. And I wanted to, and the implication is that he did this to my sister too. He implied that we're like dyeing our kids' hair and eyebrows. And
kids these days. What are these parents? They can't even parent their kids anymore.
No. And the thing is, I was like, gosh, and you didn't mention the earrings.
I know, right?
He didn't notice that. Just the weird. Yes, I've been dyeing my kids' eyebrows.
Yes.
You'll never go anywhere in this world
without dyed eyebrows. Or with that.
With that.
You I can just imagine you sneaking in at night, like
little stencil.
Yeah. He wakes up, he's like, oh my god, my eyebrows! Oh, this is what happened.
It's the weirdest thing.
Funny.
Yeah. Oh well.
No,
I'm gonna do it.
Do it! There's that whole the boomer thing as well. Of like, can't handle people having different color hair. Like,
so
what is
weird.
the deal?
I know.
It's so funny because they we're like Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
We lived through manic panic and all that.
It's part of us.
Of all of it. Yeah.
I have had just even all the time now. I always color it. I always do shit to it.
Yeah.
And
do whatever you want. It belongs to you.
It belongs to me. All 14 hairs.
All 14 hairs.
Mm. But yeah, it is weird that there's that's the weirdest thing. It's so normal. Hair color. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I hate?
What?
So much. Oh, I'm surprised. Back to diet culture.
Mm-hmm.
I also hate exercise culture.
Ooh.
Now, I run, it's because I'm running the fuck away from the patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, gym culture, diet culture, like, here's a picture of me before and here's a picture of me after.
Yeah.
And, social media just throwing that shit at you all the time.
Yeah, and it's hard because, like, I know people are proud of themselves, but it's
Right.
like, to what end? Like, are you proud of yourselves because you can present yourself in the manner that the world wants to see you anyway?
Right.
Or are you doing it for yourself? And I really, truly think most people are doing it for themselves.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
But social media is such, like, a public thing.
It is. And, it's hard work to lose weight. It's hard.
It's so hard.
It's hard. And, like, if you don't do the cabbage soup diet, you're never going to get anywhere.
Cabbage soup diet. Do it when you're 9.
All right, do it when you're 9.
I was like a 10, maybe.
Double digits. It's okay.
No big deal.
Oh, parents. So when I after I talked to you about, like, let's talk about Justine Bateman. I started writing down a bunch of stuff that I remembered. Favorite fun times. So I had a boyfriend in my 20s, and early 20s, like I was still in college, and I got chunky for me, right?
Yeah.
Which is not
like
chunky.
You were in college. So.
Come on. I ate so many bologna cups.
Bologna cups for days.
There was a whole bologna cup bar. Green beans, mashed potatoes.
The worst canned green beans ever.
Fucking don't even
You know
get
what
me
I'm
started.
talking about.
I do.
It's the worst.
You know what my mom would do? She'd make those and she'd put salsa on it.
Oh my god.
Still,
I don't think we ever had salsa until like maybe my teenage years. It just didn't make it that far.
Yeah, SoCal,
Yeah.
just gonna.
For sure.
So gnarly.
Oh, salsa on canned green beans.
Oh.
They all taste like metal, and then you're like adding like an acid to the top. Like, Jesus,
Mix that up to real good.
It's wonderful.
That'll be my casserole.
Toast some cheese on top.
Ew.
Oh my goodness, some American cheese.
American cheese.
Oh yeah.
Government cheese.
Mm.
Oh boy. So this boyfriend, I bet he ate a lot of bologna cups. Whatever that means. So anyway. I lived in this apartment with these 2 other girls, and they were really skinny and blonde, and I was thin, but brunette. Anyway, this guy sucked ass for so many reasons. Like, we went to a wedding together, and it was like his friends and his sister was there. I went to the bathroom, and I came back from the bathroom, and you know what he was doing? He was kissing his sister's friend right in front of me.
Ew.
Fuck you for that.
Dude.
Mostly, though, the reason he sucks, and it's like, have at it with her, whatever. Mostly he sucks because I wasn't thin like the blonde girls.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me one day, hey, Sarah, do you want me to teach you how to do squats so I could firm up my ass?
Dudes. Fuck that dude.
Yeah, sucks.
And
Horrible.
anyway, dudes that think they know shit. Nah.
I should have squatted right on his feet.
Should
Exactly.
have pooped on his
Exactly.
shoes.
Exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
squat
next
for you. Well,
Let me teach you.
let me teach you.
You dumb, stupid woman.
Oh, God.
How could you not know how to make your ass large enough to be appealing to me?
I know.
But not too large in those days.
Right.
And it was the 80s and such,
It
right?
was 90s.
The 90s.
And shortly after he told me that he'd teach me how to do freaking squats, then like the next weekend was the wedding, and then I was like,
He's a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks, and now he's a hairdresser.
Oh. He's got a lot of opinions on women, I'm sure. It seems nice.
Got to make them all look better. His little sister's a doll. Love her. But you, dude, you suck. You'll always suck, and I don't like you. Let's see. I had another boyfriend situation. Oh, this one's I liked this guy. I broke up with him, but this guy is really cool. But not because after we broke up, we were still friends. Yeah, cool. And he was dating this girl, a new girl, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And he worked at MTV. So right off the gate, out the chute, I'm like, well, I work at a college.
Yeah, right.
You work at MTV. I'm not cool. But he's like, yeah, she's really cool. I hate to tell you this, Sarah, but she's so much thinner than you. Dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun
Guy
dun
can
dun
eat
dun
17
dun.
dicks.
Dun 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 dun. That tiny Electric song. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but I'm like, I didn't ask, first of
I
all.
hate to say this.
But she's so much skinnier than you.
Oh my god. Yeah, the 90s were weird for being really skinny.
Yeah.
I mean, it was that heroin chic
Right.
thing that was just so fucking bizarre.
It was really awful. And, why dudes have to, tell you how to get it together?
Get it together. Be skinny.
Be skinny. And I'm like, am I fat? Am I it fucked with me.
Yeah.
So, you know what?
Fuck that dude and fuck culture like that. It sucks.
Boyfriend number one, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I hope your hair business goes to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, I hope that he just loses his hair.
Ooh, that'd be nice. And then that other boyfriend dude, you know what? Whatever, dude. Your life is hell now, as near as I can tell. Fuck.
That's
that.
what you get.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get.
Stupid fucks.
I was speaking of this beauty culture thing, right? Pamela Anderson.
So rad.
Love her. I didn't know what to think.
Uh-huh.
I don't have an opinion.
Right.
I didn't until this week.
Yes.
And then she's out. She's like, I'm not wearing makeup anymore. I don't do that.
She's so fucking
Her makeup
great.
artist passed away, and she's like, why?
I didn't know that's why
Yeah.
she's doing it. She's rad.
Super cool. And people are like, oh, she's so brave. No, it's not
It's
brave.
no, I hate
To
when
be a fucking normal person, the person that
you're alive, brave.
Oh my god, you have a face. How brave of you.
How brave of you to show it in public.
In public at, some fete, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unreal. I have to get a Kleenex because my nose is running.
Oh, well, that's not appealing at all, Machine Sarah.
Oh no, a human thing.
Oh, no, we cannot say that we're human. We're not very human. We're just kind of machine human, but it's,
It's funny.
Oh.
Everyone loves that funny joke. A real crowd pleaser.
Yes, yes.
Tell me something. Tell me something, Eileen. Machine
What
Eileen.
else do I got? Just living our lives. It's hard.
Sucks, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this before. Getting older and not giving a single fuck anymore is really liberating.
It is. It's better and better and better.
And I feel bad for women who are like our ages. We have a pretty, not a wide age spread, but a few years. I don't
It's
know.
like this. It's like this much.
Yeah, it's like this much. But you see people in this cohort,
Mhm.
and you're like, you could just not give a fuck too.
Yeah.
You get to do that.
That's
You're
the
allowed
whole
to.
point of the machine, or
Yeah.
one of many points. But it's important to know that it is really hard and really sucky, and you're not crazy. It's all real, and it's hard, and
Well, the structures in place make it more difficult than it has to be. And that's, I think, the biggest lesson,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not like some sage master. I'm not shithead Buddha.
She is. Oh yeah, shithead.
Buddha's not a shithead.
No.
She just has one outside that
I
she
have
thought was
one.
covered in bird shit, but
It was just chipped paint. Chipped paint. I was the shit sucker.
he's fine. Buddha, completely fine. Yeah,
Poor Buddha.
poor Buddha.
Shit, Buddha. Yeah, no, you are a sage. You're a wizard. You're a witch.
you.
I mean, and you got the hat, and
I'm hexing things with my moon hands. God, that's weird.
how do you?
I don't know. My boobs are in the way.
I can't do it.
So you have to. I don't even know how. Well, I guess like this. God, my elbows hurt.
I know, like,
Oh,
and then
my
and
elbows.
you know what's
my
great?
elbows.
Wait, the thumbs. The thumbs are out here. It's like this, like.
What? No, it's not.
It's not right.
No, they're like right there.
Yeah, but
They're
okay, but if you
Like you're looking at it like this.
right, but don't
Like
you
this
think it
way.
should be right? I get it. It's a move now. Lift it up. But if it were me going out, like I want to match my hands, you can't do it because your
No.
thumbs
Thumbs.
are here.
It's true. It's like a mirror now. I don't know. Sarah, do you have any Halloween songs you want to listen to? And we get to judge them?
Yeah, no, but I will. I was thinking about this, quite frankly.
song. Halloween song.
There was a really, 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 really creepy Halloween Disney record. Do you know about that?
No.
There used to be, or there still is, this like sounds of Halloween by Disney.
Yeah, and it was like,
Don't go into the door.
There is totally.
we should
Wind.
make our own album like that.
we already
Spooky
did.
Halloween songs.
Where is it? It was so good. I gotta find it.
Like a creaky.
And then there's like a witch comes on,
Oh.
and I'll never forget the sound of the witch. It's like, and it's in my DNA, and I've gotta find it. Oh God!
Yes, I love that.
And there's like a narrator on a spooky night. Beware of the house on the hill.
Oh no!
I love this lady. Okay, so let's just see. I just wrote spiky. Oh, she was a spiky.
And she was a spiky.
So spiky, very, very scary. Here's a song. Well, I can't find that, but we'll just do this. This is called "Poor Unfortunate Souls."
Oh, that's from that
Ooh,
what is that movie?
Oh, we don't want that then.
Nah, it's from God, I'm bad at this.
I stopped it.
I'm not a Disney adult.
I think
I wasn't a
fucking
Disney
God.
kid either, so.
Me neither, except for that one record from like the 60s. And Disney, Halloween. What? Tell me, like, in the song that I was going to play that I'm not playing now.
Yes.
What was the movie about?
Is it the mermaid one?
Oh, the little
is it
one?
The Little Mermaid. Yes. Oh, yes, the Little Mermaid. I think it's that one. I heard an adult sing that at karaoke recently. I mean, it was like a couple years ago, but
That's recent.
they do. Yeah, in the grand scheme of life, it's recent. The Disney adults do Disney karaoke nights.
Oh, Jesus.
I know.
You're kidding me.
I know.
No.
It's the worst thing that ever happened in karaoke. And karaoke is generally pretty terrible anyway. I love it dearly.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
But, if you want a bad thing to become even worse, have someone singing like, a poor unfortunate soul or whatever else. A whole new world. Duets. We should do that. No.
We can't.
I would have to commit Harry Carey or something.
I love Harry Carey so much. I like just the.
You've seen Harold and Maude, right? I mean, it's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Let's talk about that while
Oh
I
my
find
god,
this.
I love that movie. I recently watched it with the kids, the teens,
Mm-hmm.
and
did they love it?
yes, they did. And I forgot what just a excellent anti-war movie it is.
Yeah.
That's really the whole point. And
Yeah.
I watched it a lot when I was in a teen.
When
I was in teenage years, because it was like cool and funky and counter,
Yeah.
this indie weird thing. And it was always so weird, they fall in love and they're this huge age difference, but that's the whole point. It's like, it doesn't matter, right? None of it matters.
So good.
It's a very pure and lovely movie.
It really is. I'm wondering why I saw that in the 4th grade at my elementary school.
Oh,
Progressive.
interesting.
Progressive.
There you go.
It was.
Wow.
Yeah, we watched it, and they rolled it in, like.
We're gonna watch it on the
We're
TV.
gonna watch it on the TV.
On the reel-to-reel. I'm joking.
I'm
Not
kind
that
of.
old.
Okay,
But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was.
We got ourselves a VCR this year.
VCR.
We had some
Betamax.
We got some extra school funds, and we bought 2 VCRs.
One's gonna stay in the media room.
Yes,
That's
and the other one's on the portable. The portable cart that you can sign out.
Exactly. Sign out.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't find what I'm looking for, but there's something called. This is horrible. Hidden Scars. Do you know that song?
No.
Hidden Scars.
Ooh, sounds scary.
Sounds scary.
Oh no. Little kalimba. Chilling.
When did they sing the part about the hidden scars?
I think the song is about hidden scars.
Oh, so they're not going to break into a
Like
chorus.
you have your internal wounds, but you put on a nice facade, but everybody can somewhat see through it because it's a little bit off key.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's a bop, dude.
That is a bop.
That's a bop.
That's a Halloween bop. Is it? I wonder if there's a song we were talking about something we saw on Instagram about Jesus Ween. Keeping it clean on Jesus Ween.
Play it for me immediately.
Oh my
It's
God.
called Keeping It Clean on Jesus Ween. This is gonna be a joke, right? A little preface here. We saw this thing on Instagram. No, Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's
Banks.
that's like
The banks. We saw this thing on Instagram where people were like, keep the hallow, but, you don't want to be too satanic, so you have to be Halloween, but it's with Jesus. Jesus Ween.
that's
That's my phone.
Jesus Ween.
Jesus Ween.
Jesus Ween.
I'm sorry, I'm going to turn that off. It's really loud.
That's very good.
Yep.
Fancy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Jesus Ween.
So, I think, do they not know about Ween? Like, not the band Ween, but,
Right.
the slang.
Yeah, I guess
Ween.
not.
I guess
Jesus.
not.
Jokes on them, Jesus Ween. So
Jesus Ween.
this is apparently there's a lot of podcasts about Jesus Ween. Yeah, but let's see if I can find a Jesus Ween song. Jesus, we enthrone you.
You.
Jesus, he knows me. Jesus walks.
Jesus is just all right.
Jesus.
That's a great song, though.
This is really good.
It's really good.
Jesus, when it rains. Jesus, Jenny.
Jesus, when it rains. Jesus Christ, Jenny.
Jesus Christ. Jesus wept. Jesus was a cross. And then you can't see what the rest of it is. I'm just going to...
Jesus was cool, probably.
Jesus en vivo.
Oh.
Jesus, we love you. Jesus, we love you. Jesus, we God. Like Jesus wept. Jesus wept. I don't know. This isn't Halloween
No Jesus
anymore.
Ween.
No Jesus Ween. Just a lot of podcasts that talk about Jesus Ween.
Interesting.
So, you know.
Like, is it real or is it just like a podcast weird thing?
I think it's real.
I think it's real.
Yeah.
It's like trunk or treat. You open up the trunk and Jesus pops out.
Boom. Goes the Jesus Ween. Yeah, there's no songs that I can find called Jesus
Well,
Ween.
we'll have to write one for next year.
Yeah. Let's see. Jesus want me for a...
Sunbeam? Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yes. This is a Mormon,
Oh, is it?
oh yes, a Mormon children's song.
Yeah, well,
Jesus
this is
was
just
made
Jesus,
by
Amy.
Sunbeam to shine for him each day. In every way try to
Reformed
please
Mormon.
him.
Reformed
At
Mormon.
home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, Jesus was made for a sunbeam.
Wow.
That's how it goes. It's a classic.
That is a classic.
Mormon classic.
Mormon
yeah.
classic. Jesus.
So when Nirvana covered, they did that song. Jesus
Yes!
don't want me for a sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
That was a
That's-
real big deal in
In
Mormon teenage land. Because we
Yeah.
were like, oh, ha.
Oh, I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's in other religions too, but it's definitely like in the children's book of songs that are appropriate for kids.
And Mormon young women,
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus wants you for a sunbeam,
Jesus wants you to get married.
and sing songs, right? A lot of like
Lots of singing.
lots of singing.
Oh man, I always talk about, we sing harmony, and yeah, that's my whole life.
yeah.
Like, you learn to sing with your family and your sisters, and everybody sings harmony as much as possible. Yeah. Wow. And then I hear about other religions that don't have singing. I'm like, wow, that would be like absurdly boring. I mean, it's boring
No
enough.
singing, no dancing,
No dancing.
no fun. That's
Mm-mm.
what is that?
No fundamentalism.
No fundamental.
Mm.
It's gosh, Nazarene. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing appealing about that. You
No.
can't even sing.
No, you just sit there.
Sit there and hang out. What's the deal?
I don't know. I just
Listen
sat
to
there.
some jerk tell you what to do. I'm not into that.
No,
God.
tell you you're bad. You're
Tell you're
bad.
bad. When you start asking questions, they're like, oh, you shouldn't be asking questions. You should just have faith.
Okay, I listened to this podcast again. Someone's talking at me, which you don't do, but it's called Cults to Consciousness.
All right.
Woo.
I do love cults.
I do too. We're kind of like one.
Yeah, we are.
Don't get us.
It's a cool cult.
It's a
though.
cool cult. We're here for help. Oh, I think I fucking found it.
Jesus Ween?
No, gosh darn it.
Oh, goodness.
Jesus Ween. No, and Disney. You'd think, oh, hold on. For the love of Christ, Ween.
For the love of Christ, Ween.
Disney. Halloween. Soundtrack. What the fuck?
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, see, this is where it is. This is where it is.
No, I think I know what you're talking about, and it was on an LP, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's still okay. So just so we're clear here, I'm kind of a chicken. I get scared pretty easily. Like, oh, and like it's yeah, it's just bad. I can't find it. We'll put link in the whatever.
Link in bio.
Link in bio.
Comments.
But yeah, I'm kind of scared of things like. But I love scary stuff too.
Yeah.
It's really
You like to be scared, and you're also scared of scared.
Yeah. Like, and I'm scared of stupid shit. Like, if you just look at me and go, the devil, I'll get really fucking scared.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
funny joke that like Sam Mary play on me.
Like, oh,
They'll be just talking the
devil.
devil. I'm like, ah! So the devil scares me.
It's pretty mean.
Yeah, well, and he is. He's bad. And then you know what else scares me?
What?
If you just say this in this way. The Four Horsemen. I don't even know what it is. I mean, I kind of know what that is. But
The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Yeah, of the apocalypse. So we were back east a few years ago during the summer, in a big summer storm.
Yeah.
Middle of the night, thunder, lightning.
In New England.
In New England.
Yeah, it's an evil place.
Totally.
Yeah, it's dark.
It was dark. Dark on all the levels.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden I'm like looking out the window, kind of going, fuck. The Four Horsemen! I'm like,
That's great.
it's so good. And I'm like, oh my God, they're here. And you know what? I realized I merged the Four Horsemen with the Headless Horseman.
Oh, shit.
So it's the Four Headless Horsemen.
That's great. Ichabod fucking Crane.
Ichabod fucking Crane.
Yeah, right?
What's his deal?
Ichabod Crane. What's he all about?
Am I right? Ichabod Crane.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
Have you read the book Good Omens?
Because Omen's a scary word too.
It's one of my favorite books of all time.
Okay.
And it's very good and very funny.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
It's scary.
Well, the Jesus is, the second coming, and shit's going down, and people are trying to stop it, and there's an angel and a devil.
Oh, perfect.
But they're friends because they've been, going through a millennia together, right?
Yeah.
So, someone wants to happen, the other one
Oh.
doesn't, One's happy with their cushy life of, thousands of years of just,
Kicking it.
kicking it,
I want to
drinking,
read that.
living their lives. Yeah. It's very good and very, very funny.
I will read
Yeah,
that.
it's Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they wrote it back and forth kind of to each other.
That's
Yeah.
that's
So,
cool.
one would write and then send it off to the next guy, and then they'd write a part. It's such a
I
cool,
love that. Oh, yeah.
cool thing. And
That's-
it's a very good book.
We need to do that.
It also has the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
The Four Horsemen Headless! The Four Headless Horsemen Devil.
I have just a shirt for you because I almost wore it today, except my shirt came in the mail. It's just like a tarot card.
Uh-huh.
I got it at the bins, so I was like,
Awesome.
"Oh, I need this." I don't know if I can wear it to work because
Yeah.
is it appropriate? It's a tarot card and it just says the devil.
Okay, yeah. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. The devil. The devil.
Yeah.
The devil! Oh my god.
The devil.
The devil. I'm gonna send you a picture later. It's good.
It's okay,
It's real
good.
good.
I love that. I think it's because I don't know why I'm so scared of shit other than my brother and sister terrorized me as a kid, because I was,
Siblings.
practically invisible, being a tiny, tiny person I was.
Tiny.
Just shut right out of there! Just shut right out! On Christmas Eve, that means I'm Jesus, baby.
Jesus, baby.
Jesus, baby. But listen, check this out. Here's something that scared me as a kid around the Halloween thing. This.
Oh, Jesus. Just one.
Still does.
The disembodied hand thing,
just-
like, Jesus,
I was 3 years old. Another reason, less bad reason, as you know.
Yes,
The
of
reason I
course.
hate camping, that one. But I don't like camping, maybe also because of this. I must have been 3 years old. We were camping at a friend's ranch. I went to sleep in the back of the Datsun, in sleeping bag. My brother and sister, they had a tent. And so I went to sleep. Of course, I'm like, look, I'm alone in a car, and I'm 3, and everyone's
somewhere else.
I am sleeping, and I hear, and I'm like,
Tiny little Sarah.
and I look out the window there. You know what I see?
I do know what you see.
Just the hand. And you know what I did? I said, "Oh no! Oh no! And I woke everybody up.
Not the hand. Ah, that's gonna get you. I'm so sorry. Trauma is so weird. Oh man.
See if our viewers how you like this, Kay.
I'm gonna hide too. Wait, try it again. I'll hold the computer so it doesn't fall.
Scary, right?
Super spooky.
It's so spooky.
Oh my god. Well, Sarah,
I think with that,
I'm gonna let our disembodied hands.
Bye.
God, it's coming.
Scratch. Did you do that?
Scratch.
Did you do that during school? Scratch your neck.
No. Oh my gosh.
Scratch your neck. Scratch.
All right, Machine Sarah.
Machine Eileen.
Thank you so much, as always.
It's just been a real pleasure. Don't
Forget.
forget.
Yep.
Lift them if you got them.
Whoa. If you got them. Yeah. And follow us on the socials.
Mm-hmm. Like and subscribe. Just keep women forever.